Hi, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your August 4th to the 10th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by more people. So, thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It is linked in the description box below. And I look forward to answering any questions that you have and delving deeper into any topic that you have. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Aries, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Okay, we're going to be doing this old school Dane style, which I love that there's an old school Dane style. So let's just lay everything out. These cards are a bit thick, which is beautiful. They're beautiful, beautiful cards. I want to make sure. Angels and spirit guides. Okay, one more for good measure. Now, before we turn them over, let's see what Spirit has to say. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a butterfly in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced at random. So good luck to everyone and hit that bell notification. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Ooh, okay. Here we have build reversed. We can find it difficult during this time. And this is cattail right here. We can find it difficult during this time to build what it is we truly want and to really see things like growing and flourishing the way that we want to, meaning that we're holding ourselves to really high expectation and standards that if we just kind of like step back and say, oh, I'd like to build this, like, oh, I want to create this, like, spirit, show me how, like, let me embrace like life as it comes, or the ideas as it comes. We will be so much happier than saying like it has to be just like this. So there's a rigidity to ourselves that we need to release, but we're going to find it difficult to release. So just be aware of that during this time. Let's see what spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. So this is our chakra energy. Here we have two. We have determination and we have truth. So our third chakra is blocked around the truth. So that doesn't mean we have to go tell everybody what is true. Like, it's not like life is a confessional type of thing. What we have to do is say the truth to ourselves, which means here when we have a blockage in our third chakra, there's something that we need to say to ourselves that is true for us, that is hard for us to vocalize for one reason or another. Now, this can be a need to really connect with our third chakra. Humming is a great way of connecting with our third chakra. Chanting, singing, that type of energy can help us connect with our third chakra, which will also help stimulate our thyroid. So being aware of this, and that will help break the blockage in our third chakra. And that will then, as we break that blockage in our third chakra, help us see what is true. And I just am noticing as I'm doing this reading right now, there's a sense of like anxiety or like stumbling over words, not getting everything correct, and feeling like, oh, I have to start again. Oh, I have to start again. And Spirit's like, don't you dare. So that's going to be this time as well. This week for us is going to be the sense of, but it just has to be perfect. I just want it to be perfect for everyone. And I have to start again. And it's like, no, time is moving forward. Embrace where you stand right now and embrace how beautiful you are right now. That is so important. Then we have our solar plexus chakra, which is determination. And here we are going to find ourselves swimming upstream. We are determined to meet our goals, to embrace what it is that we want. That can also be why we're so harsh on ourselves and so like driven and focused. And we want things to be such a certain way because we are so determined to be the success that we see in our mind's eye. And here, Spirit is saying to us, what if we already are a success? But we're looking at other people and we're saying, but this is what success is. But take the little bit of success that has happened each and every day. And yeah, like it's not all day, every day, but the little bit of success that happens throughout the day, the little bit of beauty, of well done, of I can't believe I accomplished that. And really hold that to your heart. You're going to be surprised at how far that takes you. Listen to your gut. Listen to your intuition. You really are connected. So let's see what we have to be mindful of during this time, angels and spirit guides. So we have the lovers here, which is Gemini energy. Now, when we're told to be mindful of the lovers, it can be mindful of Gemini energy time frame, May 21st to June 20th. But it's also be mindful of the lust of it all. Sometimes the going after, right? The conquest of something is way more fun than the actual having of the thing. So just be aware of that during this time. We can really want to achieve and succeed. It's like, oh, I want this. And then when we have it, it's like, I don't really want that. I just like the hunt. So just be aware of that. And then we have the Prince of Cups reverse. This is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If we're born on the cusp with Pisces, if we have water sign energy in our chart, just as if we have Gemini energy in our chart, this can be complicated, right? We can find this to be a difficult part of our personality. If we have these energies in our life, we can find them to be difficult. Here with the Prince of Cups, it's like, I need to trust my heart, right? But I'm not trusting my heart because the Prince of Cups is reversed. And I want the emotions to be big. I want everything to be big. I want everything to be, kind of like supersized. And yet it's going to be the quieter things during this time that hold the most meaning. So just be aware of that. It's going to be the same with people. We're going to be very drawn to people who have big, kind of like bold, very dramatic emotions, very dramatic everything. And yet it's going to be the quieter things that really bring us the security, the prosperity, the love that we want. So now let's see what the tarot has to say. We have the Ace of Cups reversed. That makes sense. We have the Prince of Cups reversed, right? We have the Two of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles reversed. We have the Knight of Swords, which is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Moon, Pisces energy coming through. We have the Ten of Swords reversed. We have the Empress reversed. We have the Hierophant reversed. This is Taurus energy, time frame April 20th to May 20th. We have the Queen of Cups reversed, very interesting here. And we have the Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, this all makes really a lot of sense when we see how many cups we have reversed during this time. So with the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups, there is something that we need to move forward towards and heal towards that we are resistant to. We are being told you have to choose you. You have to choose yourself. You have to choose what you love. And you have to let yourself shine. That is going to be very, very, very important. With the Ace of Cups reverse, God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing us a gift of healing, beautiful love. We're taking it, but we're not seeing it. Because the Queen of Cups is reversed, and it's like, I can see my majesty, I can see my power, I can see my love, but I feel like I'm being emotionally manipulative. Or manipulated, not manipulative. It can be emotionally manipulative at times, but I'm being emotionally manipulated and it is overwhelming me. So being aware of that, we're looking and we're breaking and shattering a lot of fears that we have had. That's where the emotional manipulation comes through and comes in. So being aware of that is super important. We're having a hard time embracing our sacred feminine energy. Now, for us, with the Empress here reversed, that's important because we are represented by the Emperor. This is our soulmate connection, true love connection, our life partner, our twin flame, whatever it is that you want to call it, this is that energy coming forward. It's reversed. So it's almost like ships in the night. We know that there's something bigger coming during this week. Where the frustration builds is that it's like, but it's not here yet. It's taking too long. And Spirit is like, no, you are on a journey and a healing, and you are seeing a lot of lies that you have believed in that have been holding you back, and now it's time to release them. And you're going to find yourself looking at things and saying, but this happened in the past and this is what I want for the future. And Spirit's like, but where are you right now? Where do you stand? What do you want? What do you desire? Because we're letting a lot of the words and the hatefulness and the hurtfulness of the past, of battles that we have been through, really start to dictate and really continue to dictate the present. And Spirit's like, but you're not back there anymore. So there's a shattering of preconceived notions, of a sense of, but this is how it was. And Spirit's like, yeah, but how is it now? And that is going to be a really big question to ask and a really powerful thing to see. We want things to be a very certain way. We're looking at success. We're looking at the world and saying, but it has to fall in alignment like this. It has to be just like this. And part of this week is like, well, who said? And why did they say? And why should I care? This is a time, Aries, to really embrace your power, your authority, your determination, your focus, your fierceness, the fact that you can move mountains. And we are releasing the tyrant energy of, but it has to be like this. It has to fall into line. And that's part of your birth course. That's part of why you're here on this earthly plane. And so there is a healing coming in. There's an awakening through the heart that you are going to see that actually scares you. And that's one of the reasons why we're pushing it away, because it's like, if my heart starts to talk to me, if I start to embrace my emotions, where will it take me? What will I discover? Where will I be? And if I start to embrace my emotions, how am I not going to be bombarded by the emotions of this world, by the emotions of everybody and everything? And then it becomes overwhelming. What if I can feel, but not be overwhelmed by? What if I can see? It's like seeing the colors of, like, the aura of every living thing and everything on this earth. It has a color, it has an essence, it has an aura. What if we can see it, but not let the colors bleed into each other? And then it just becomes a muddy, darkened mess. It's like when you have all the colors when you're a little kid and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to take all my favorite colors, I'm going to mix them together, and it's going to make the most beautiful color. And then you get mud and you're like, man, that's not it. That's not what I was looking for. I mean, and some kids go, my favorite color is mud, because that's all the colors mixed together. I think those are astounding children. Like, those are going to be astounding adults. But here, we need to heal. And there's something that we're holding back from. There's something that we're saying, no, I'm not allowed to, because I can't live in the luxury of what life has to offer, right? I have to work really hard for it. I have to fight for this. I have to do this. I have to do that before the luxury can come in, before I can start to create. And what if we gave ourselves permission right now to say, I'm creating. I'm taking one little step during this time to say, today's the day. This is my time. This is me. And I'm going to start jotting down ideas. I'm going to start opening up that sketchbook. I'm going to start writing down those equations. I'm going to start looking at those classes. I'm going to start and see where that takes us. Because we begin this week with a very beautiful new moon, which I highly suggest you watch the new moon readings. And with this beautiful new moon comes a burst of creativity that we can ride out for the rest of the year, right? It really starts to drive us and compel us. So just being aware of this is going to be a really big deal. And it's going to be a really big thing, because we're trying to make ourselves fit into a box that we were never meant to fit into. And as I always say, if you're part of this family, if you're part of this community, first of all, thank you for being here. I love you so much. But you were never meant to fit in. And that doesn't mean that you were always the person who was like, yeah, I'm edgy and cool and I'm not fitting in. It means that it was actually painful for you. You wanted to fit in. You wanted to be like other people. You wanted that, but it didn't work. And you know what? That's okay. Now it is time. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter where you are. Now is the time to take the reins of your life and to say, this is me, and not apologize. Our subconscious spirit message is adaptation. That's exactly what we were talking about. I love that. It's adapting. It's embracing, the blackberry stains of it all. When you're eating blackberries and they stain your fingers, that's what it is. It's like, life is messy. Life is beautiful. But we have to see the messiness as beautiful, or else we can just see it as completely and utterly frustrating. It moves us then to our subconscious chakra message, which here is the throat chakra, where we have the blockage around telling ourselves the truth. Here, we have communication. Now, Spirit already said this to us, and I love that subconsciously it's coming through in our chakra message, where we are picking up on the subtle communications of everything. Okay? And it's overwhelming to us. We're picking up on the emotions. We see it here in the cards. We are going to feel it during this time, and we don't know how to deal with it. We want things to be very, cut and dry. A equals B equals C. I'm going to go that way. But I was listening to somebody, and they were saying, what if 1 and 1 doesn't always equal 2? It's like, well, come on. 1 plus 1 always equals 2. But when one cloud goes into one cloud, it's one cloud. When you put one pile of laundry on top of one pile of laundry, it's not 2 piles of laundry, it's one pile of laundry. So what if we stop looking at things and say, it has to be defined just like this, and say, it can be what I want it to be. And so if we look at the emotions of things and we stop getting overwhelmed by saying, I have to know all of this, I have to figure it out. But it's just like, look at the information I'm taking in. Look at the power that's part of me, and start to embrace that in our voice, in what we desire. We will start to change our world. And that is going to be just fun. It brings us to our energy to be mindful of. It is the Chariot reverse. This is Cancer energy, time frame June 21st to July 22nd. Okay? Gemini energy goes into Cancer energy. What we're going to see here, or time frame goes into Cancer time frame, what we're going to see here is that things can run amok. And we see that with the Knight of Cups reverse. Emotions can run amok very easily during this time, and we can find it very overwhelming to have to deal with really intense emotions. We do not need our emotions to run amok, and we do not need to put up with other people's emotions running amok and trying to take over things. It's like, okay, I don't need to be rigid about it, but I'm embracing my heart, I'm embracing what I desire, and I'm standing in my power. Our emotions, when we start to get overwhelmed, it's like I can't control anything. Only thing I can do is be in the moment, which can be terrifying to say, but it's also very liberating. So seeing that within ourselves is going to be important, and also making really clear boundaries around people who are just like, emotionally. And we're like, whoa, stop it, So be aware of this. Our subconscious tarot message is the Four of Wands reversed. We are doubting that we'll get that promotion. We are doubting that we'll have that love. We are doubting that we will go on that vacation, that we will have that adventure. There's a fear here. And it's going to be easier for us to say, it's never going to happen. Stop being foolish. Than for us to say, I'm entitled to this. And I am embracing my love and celebrating my life every step of the way, every success. Whether it's like, wow, I had a really good nap, or wow, I was able to take a nap, that type of stuff. We're going to need to start celebrating the little things, because that will start to give us the bigger things. And that will start to move us in the direction that we really want to be in. All right, Aries. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aries. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.